Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, Antonov An-225 begins reconstruction. Sikorsky DARPA autonomous Black Hawk flies. Spitfire model production returns to UK. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Antonov An-225 begins reconstruction. The immense An-225 could actually be more salvageable than originally imagined, according to Ukrainian state-owned Antonov. While the majority of the airframe was ruined in the battles and resulting fires at Hostomel Airport, construction on a replacement has begun and more than 30% of the original's parts could be salvaged for reuse. The company addressed rumors that construction started earlier this year, saying that reports had overestimated how quickly the equipment could be adequately assessed by experts. In February, similar state-owned Ukrainian promised that the Mariah would be reconstructed at a staggering cost of more than $3 billion over a 5-year period. For now, Antonov isn't shooting for such a lofty price tag. Quote, "The cost of building the plane is estimated at least €500 million. However, it's early to talk about a certain amount," end quote. How much headway they've made was not disclosed. The aircraft was inherited from the Soviet space program, originally designed to transport the Buran space shuttle and carrier rockets. While some parts and sister airframes exist, completing them has been prohibitively expensive, given their age and incomplete status. The best way to make another An-225, it seems, is to bring the old girl back to life. And after the break, Joby's eVTOL aircraft issued airworthiness criteria.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Are you tired of tucking your phone under your headset to make a call and having cords and adapters strewn about the cockpit? Experience wireless cell phone communications and your personal music with Pilot Communications BlueLink 2. BlueLink 2 gives you a wearable link to 2 Bluetooth-enabled devices at the same time and can even control your phone and music. Use BlueLink 2 with your existing headset or a Pilot Communications headset from pilot-usa.com.
Throughout the globe, Piper Aircraft has hand-selected the very best in company representation, service, and support. From first inquiry to acquisition to product support, Piper Aircraft ownership is seamless and worry-free. Piper Aircraft authorized dealers, factory trained, factory connected.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. Joby's eVTOL aircraft issued airworthiness criteria. Joby's JAS-41 has been given FAA airworthiness criteria for future certification, opening up the path to its eventual approval in a first for the eVTOL industry. The sustainable aircraft will probably go on to open up a basic template for similar AAM aircraft in the near future, increasingly likely given the quantity of 4 to 6 seats multi-rotor electric aircraft on the horizon. The development is just the start of its airworthiness process, however, and public comments are open on the criteria for a 30-day window. Not again! Artemis 1 delayed due to hurricane. Hurricane Nicole has forced NASA to retarget a launch for the Artemis 1 mission for Wednesday, November 16th, pending safe conditions for employees to return to work, as well as inspections after the storm has passed. Adjusting the target launch date will allow the workforce to tend to the needs of their families and homes and provide sufficient logistical time to get back into launch status following the storm. Federal Air Marshals pulled from regular duty for border assistance. The Air Marshal National Council has shown that coverage for American flights is at an all-time low, with FAMs pulled off regular flight duty to fulfill outside tasks. The Council requested that the TSA stop deploying FAMs to the border to plug personnel gaps from other shorthanded law enforcement bodies in the area. The use of air marshals outside of their regular airborne duties has left the traveling public endangered by a level of coverage unseen since the pre-9/11 era. Emirates expands cargo fleet with 5 777 freighters. Emirates placed an order for 5 Boeing 777 freighters, coming up at more than $1.7 billion in value if purchased at list price. The aircraft will go on to be operated by Emirates Sky Cargo, adding to its fleet of 11 777s already in operation. At the recent Dubai Air Show, Emirates announced its intent to further expand air cargo capacity as it chases demand, committing $1 billion in investment to the effort. The airline has almost 150 of the type in its fleet today. Well, that's it for today's Tripper on the Patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Sikorsky DARPA autonomous Black Hawk flies. Sikorsky and DARPA have secured the attention and interest of the U.S. Army by successfully demonstrating means by which a Black Hawk helicopter can safely and reliably perform rescue operations and internal and external cargo resupply missions autonomously. Performed as part of the U.S. Army's Project Convergence 2022 experiment, the unmanned Black Hawk flights illustrated how existing and future piloted utility helicopters might soon fly complex missions with reduced crews, if not altogether autonomously. Sikorsky's autonomy system is known as Matrix technology and forms the core of DARPA's ALIAS, or Aircraft Labor in Cockpit Automation System project. ALIAS, for its own part, is a tailorable, extensible, drop-in and removable automation architecture for extant manned aircraft. During the PC-22 undertaking, the Sikorsky and DARPA team demonstrated the optionally piloted or unmanned Black Hawk helicopter's ability to execute protracted, high-speed, low-altitude, nap-of-the-earth flight maneuvers to safely deliver a large quantity of blood product, resupply ground troops with an external load, and reroute mid-flight to evacuate a casualty. The flight demonstrations commenced with human pilots flying the Black Hawk to a full-stop landing. While on the ground, the aircrew activated the Matrix system, thereby transferring control of the aircraft exclusively to the flight computer. And after these messages, Spitfire model production returns to UK.
Unbridled passion, unequaled performance, unlimited possibilities.
Hartzell Aviation, you are cleared for takeoff.
Introducing Hartzell Aviation, leading general aviation companies united by the Hartzell guiding principle of built on honor, a commitment to uphold the highest standards in quality, performance, and support. Hartzell Propeller, Hartzell Engine Tech, Hartzell Aerospace Welding. We are Hartzell Aviation.
Now boarding at hartzellaviation.com.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
Welcome back. Spitfire model production returns to UK. Classic model kit manufacturer Airfix has been bringing production home since changing hands a few years back, now kicking it up a notch with their 1-24 Spitfire Mk. The quintessentially British fighter cuts an impressive figure when completed, with Airfix producing a kit with plentiful, painstaking details like rivets and weld lines throughout every surface. The premium kit allows builders to create an accurately detailed rendition of all the most interesting aspects of the Spitfire's design, from its 20mm Hispano cannons in the wings to its handsome Merlin engine. The kit is a love letter to the most prestigious British fighter ever made, an appropriate selection as the company onshores more of its production capacity after years of manufacture abroad. Dale Luckhurst, head of brand at Airfix, said the change is better for everyone involved. Quote, "For various business rationale, Airfix models have been manufactured overseas, predominantly in China, India, and France since the mid-90s. However, when we decided to produce this new Supermarine Spitfire Mk, it just felt right to move the production of such a British icon back to the UK. So we are thrilled that these new models will be made on the south coast of England," end quote. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!